YouTube channel. My name is Alessandro Rocco. If you are already subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know that in this channel we talk about fintech, lifestyle, investment, financial education, and in general, how to be in the top 1% to win big in life and in business. If you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, smash the button right now. It's really worth it, and I post almost every week a lot of interesting content. In this video of today, I want to talk about the opportunity that new business may have in UK. I got a lot of question and a lot of message on my different social media page, and many people are asking me, Alessandro, is the UK still a good place to open my business, to start my company after Brexit? What I should consider, what I should think is good for me or not. So obviously, from my point of view, it's very important when you start a new business, when you start to invest your money, time, and you wishing to relocate to another country, to evaluate all the plus and minus of that specific jurisdiction. In my humble opinion, nowadays, if you are in the global and you have a digital business, you should consider 6 jurisdictions: United Kingdom, United States, Emirates, Singapore, Hong Kong, and New Zealand. Now, every jurisdiction obviously has its plus and its minus, and there are a lot of things to consider, from the corporate law, tax treaties, cost of life, and etc. etc. So when we come to the UK, of course, before for European people was much more easy to relocate to UK and start your business. If you're watching this video and you are not from Europe, nothing has changed. So you have the same opportunity you had before the Brexit. Now, when, of course, for many foreign, when I talk, I mean extra European Union, Chinese, Russian, Latin American, they always used to see UK as a door to Europe. Now the situation is a little bit different. There are some limitations, but from my opinion, UK is still the door to Europe. Of course, it's a bit more regulated in terms of VAT, in terms of import-export, in terms of immigration, etc. I totally agree, but I still think that UK is a very good jurisdiction if you want to operate in Europe. Now, when we come to UK, of course, it's a fantastic jurisdiction in terms of legislation. So the common law, the British law, corporate law are very clear and are very protective for you and for your clients. So it's really, really big plus if you wish to incorporate a company in United Kingdom. In terms of time frame, basically you can register your company and be ready to go in about an hour, probably. You don't need any notary, everything is happening online. Now, the question what everybody is asking me, can I open a bank account for my UK company? It's not so easy if you're not UK resident, but there are lots of alternatives. There is lots of fintech companies that offer a lot of solutions. Of course, this has to be discussed separately. From my point of view, to live in a country and have a business in another country can create some problems. So it's need to see the specific case. Of course, you can live in a country, bank in another one, and invest in the third one. And absolutely, I wrote even a book. I will leave a link in this video so you can read about. But again, it's something what you should consider. Now, in terms of accounting, audit requirements, I would say that the jurisdiction is very, very interesting. There are not a lot of restrictions. The accounting is pretty much easier. You can keep yourself your books, and you can hire an accountant just to submit your corporation tax and your balance to company house and HMRC. Of course, if you need my help and you want to know more, I will leave a link in the description so you can just check it out. I have lots of free information, and I also offer a wake-up call or consulting call about this topic. I'll just leave a link, you can have a look. Now, when we talk about the audit requirement, well, unless you're not doing 10 million turnover, and I wish you could do so, you should not worry about the audit. You don't need to have a local secretary, you don't need to have a local nominee director, so you can be director of your company, you can be the only shareholder, you can be the only director of your company, and this for me is very, very important. For example, comparison with Singapore, where you need to have a Singaporean or Singaporean resident director in the board, I kind of feel a bit less comfortable. I mean, when I operate, I have my company, I'm shareholder, I'm director, I'm the only people who control my company. And for me, it's quite important, especially if we're talking about who just decide right now to open a business, just to compare. If we want to compare the UK with Hong Kong, for example, they're pretty much the same. The only difference that in Hong Kong, you have mandatory audit. And for a startup company, I think to go through audit, even if you do a few thousand, I don't know, maybe first year you do 50,000, 100,000, and having all the problem and all the issue connected with audit, it could be not the best experience for you. So that's why if we compare with this jurisdiction, UK definitely it's much easier and much better. It's pretty much for the point of digital and online business, I would say that it's pretty much similar to the US. Basically, if you have an Amazon shop, or if you sell something online, or if you sell your service, or your idea is drop shipping, or affiliate marketing, or consulting service, or publish some guide to I don't know what, then UK and US are absolutely the only two jurisdictions what I will consider. Why? Very easy to open an Amazon shop, very easy to open a Stripe account, very easy to keep your books, very easy to file your accounts, not too expensive to keep the company. VAT rules are quite easy, so you don't need to apply for VAT right away. So definitely, I will choose one of these two. And from this point of view, I think that Brexit or no Brexit has nothing to do with the opportunity what UK is offering to you if you wish to be global and have an online business and you want to target Europe, but the world as well. Now, I can share my experience and in UK, as everybody knows, I grew up in UK and had a lot of experience. I was working for different companies, I have a company, etc. I could say that when I compare with all the other jurisdictions I mentioned, I could feel that it's much easier in terms of organizing your business, manage your business, and so on. The only problem what I see is, as I told before, with the bank account, and if you want to relocate to the UK, then I mean, it's not an issue, but it's quite expensive. If you wish to relocate yourself to the UK, but you don't need to come and to move straight away. You can always come as a student. If you can come to see how the life is in the UK before doing any further step and invest some money. Now everybody is asking me, how much does it cost that? How much does it cost to rent, etc., etc. Obviously, if you live in London, it's quite expensive. Same as New York, Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong, Auckland, etc. It's quite expensive city. Now, if you living outside of London, obviously you can save a lot on the rent, and you can have a lot of benefit in terms of green area, if you like seaside. Well, it's not Bahamas, so don't expect to go to the beach every day. But I mean, if you live, for example, in the Dorset or in Brighton, obviously the life is slightly cheaper than London, but obviously it could be more expensive than your country, especially if you live in Eastern Europe, Russia, or Latin America, or Asia, Southeast. Obviously it could be more expensive than your home country. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question, just drop me a comment and I will try to reply to all your questions. And thank you for watching this video. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, smash the button now. I guarantee you that it's really important to follow my YouTube channel because I post lots of tips and tricks almost every week. Stay with me. Thank you for watching.